Hey, let's go ahead and take a look at these questions here. Continuing on with place value. Andy needs 157 toy blocks to build a house. He has 14 stacks of 10 blocks. Draw a quick picture to show how many more blocks that he needs. All right. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 14 stacks. And I am going to, let's see if this doesn't help us to understand just a little bit better. All right. So I have kind of a place value chart right here. And I'm going to get my ones here. And get my tens right here. And get my hundreds right there. All right, when I am looking at 100, I have 1 and then 0, 0 after it. Tens would be 10 and 0. And the ones, I have no zeros after it, okay? So I'm just with a 1. If I were to take these 14 stacks that we have there and put them right here, whatever I put in this column, this tens column, I'm going to add however many zeros there are. So right here, we got 1 0. So I could add the 0 and say, I've got 140. All right, I need 157. So how many more am I going to need? Well, this is going to give me 150. All right. So I am now up to 15 stacks. And I need 17 more. So 17 individuals. And let me just make a big blob dot right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now that is my 7. All right, so I have 15 stacks of 10. All right, which is the same thing as 150. And then 7 ones. But then we're supposed to draw, did it say anything? It's here. He has 14 stacks. Draw a quick picture to show how many more blocks he needs. That's what we have. All right. Let's come down here to number 2. Write the number the quick picture shows. Draw a quick picture that shows the numbers another way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 8. So I tell you what, let's come over to here. And go ahead and get these stacks here. I had 12 of these. And then can I duplicate? There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, so go ahead and get these together. hidden down there? Yeah, I thought there was one more. All right. So I had the 12. So we'll go ahead and come on back to here. 12 stacks of 10. It's going to be 1, 2. And then I had 8. So 128 is what's represented right here. But if we go back to here, and let me go ahead and drop one of these out. And get them sorted out here. So hopefully what we can see is that once we got to 10, all right, and that would be like just over in here. Once we get to having 10 of one of the stacks, just like in the video that we saw, we can only have a number that represents or is in there with just one digit, okay? And so as we get closer, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, once we get to the 9, once we get up to that 10, it forms a new group, all right? So we have now a grouping of 10 tens that now become 1 100, all right? We could just switch that out for 1 100. So how can we write this in a different way for this question would be to have one box of 100, two stacks of 10, and 8 singles. Okay, let's get those to be the same color as the other ones. There we go. So that is another way that we can write it. All right. Good deal. Let's move along to number 3. Complete the table to show different ways to buy 214 blocks. This is very similar to some of the ones we did earlier, where like for example down here 11 stacks is like 11 with a 0 at the end, so we would have to move one of those over. So let's see what we can come up with here. 214 is our magic number. So right off the bat we can see this one's going to be easy. All right, 2, 1, 4. All right. Now here, 2. We have nothing here, and then the 14 single blocks. All right. Let's and I wanna spend the time that we need on this to make sure that we're doing it right. So let's come back over to here, and let's get 200. So we had 2 boxes of the 100, and then we had 14 of these. There's 5. Let's see. There's 10. And here is 14. Now, remember, right, we can add these up right here. There's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so here is our 14. That is in that ones place right here. All right, so do we have 214? Yes, we do. Here's 1 and 2. Let's try this pen out here. See how well I like that. So here is 100 here. Can I use that pen? Oh, right here. So I got 100 right here. And another 100 right here. All right, and then these were 14. So add all those up, and I'm going to get 214, where right here I don't need anything. All right, I'm just going to go with a 0 right there. All right, let's check this one out. 214, and I've got 11 stacks of 10 and then the 4. So how many more boxes am I going to need? Now let's see what we have right here. So there's my 10. All right, so I have 11 stacks of these. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we can get these up here. All right. There might be one more down there. Nope, there isn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 4 of the singles right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Now let's kind of put these together and figure out what we have. So I can take 10 stacks of 10. And now what I have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now that I've got this, how do I do that? I think I can circle that and then group them together. There we go. So now I've got a group of 100 that I moved over. All right, trying to show what 214 looks like. So how many more would I need? Well, I would need another grouping of 100. Okay, and that grouping of 100 along with this grouping here that was with the 10s is going to give me 214. So I need one more right here. Okay, because this one right here, it could come over and make that a 2. All right. One box of 114 singles. Now, if you are not catching on to this right away, don't panic. This is a tough concept, and we will continue working on this throughout this whole first quarter. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, so we had one box of 100 and 14 singles. So when we put these together, there's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we have our singles like this. If we need to get to 214, well, what we have right now, we already have 100 right here. And right here, this grouping of 10. So there's 110. And then 4. So that if we add these up, all right, we're going to get, well, this is what we want to get. We want to get 214. Right. But right now we are at 114. So we need another 100 right here. We need another box of 100. So if we bring down the one more grouping of 100, then we're set and ready to go. The problem is that when we come back here, we need to find out the stacks of 10. How many more 10s do we need? Okay. All right, so if we do have, and let's come back over to here. If I do have my one box of 100, and I have my 14, all right, so here was my 10, along with the 14, I'm sorry, the other 4. What I have is 114. I need another 100. The problem is that I can only buy in the stacks of 10. Okay, so how many 10s would I need? Well, I know I'm going to need 100. Okay, I could easily say, oh, I'm just going to get 100 right here, and now I've got 214, but we can't buy boxes of 100. So I'm going to need to figure out how many stacks I need to get. And since I know I needed to get 100 more, I can just say there's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So even though I counted these out in groupings of 10, and they are, we have 10 stacks of 10. Let me take this whole thing here and drag it down here. Okay, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10. All right, so I need to get 10 additional stacks of 10. All right. Last one here. We have one box of 100, 9 stacks of 10. 214 is where we need to get to. So I've got my one box of 100, and I have 9 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Oh, dear goodness. I need to find out how to get to 214. And so what I have 214. That's what I want, but right now I have 190. So I need to get 24 more. 24. And so if I were to come back here, I would need to get blocks here that would get me 24. Yep, that's what it would take. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There is 12, 18, and 24. All right, so what that would do, that would get me, let's see, here's 9 of these. Now let's get another group of 10. Let's see, 7, 8. Is that it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this right here, I can group together. And then connect it right here with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So this 10 group of 10, I'm going to group those together. So now I've got my 200. And then making stacks of 10 right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the 4 right here. So I would need 24 more right here. All right. A lot of talk right there just to get through these simple ones right here, but they are very important to helping you to understand place value. Okay.